interview friends, this is Akshay. Welcome to Technologic. Today we will cover the Spark session in this big data interview question series. We will mostly cover today what is the difference between repartition and qualis, and we will explain it with some example. If you have missed the previous part of this series, please check the playlist. If you do not want to miss the upcoming lessons in this series, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click the bell icon. Let's start and please watch till the end. So the question could be, what is the difference between repartition and qualis and in the Spark, RDD or data frame? So when we will use qualis and when we will use repartition. So whenever we create a RDD or data frame, a new RDD and data frame, we need to utilize our CPU cores. If the data set is very large at the beginning and you filter out the data, then you need to reduce the number of partition, because after filtration most of the existing partition will be blank. So qualis, what it will do, it will combine the existing partition to create the reduced number of partitions. So please remember, qualis is for the reduction of the partition or the decrease in the number of the partition in the RDD or the data frame. So mostly it's an RDD operation which is like in the background of any data frame. Repartition you can use to either increase or decrease the number of partition. Why you need to increase or decrease the number of partition? Because if you have numerous CPUs and if you have quad core processors, then if you use too few number of partition, then actually you are not utilizing all your core. And if you increase the number of partitions so much, you create an overhead on the CPUs. So the number of partition should be adequately defined and can be created using the partition, or in the later point of time when you transform your data and you feel the number of partition could be greater or lesser, then you can always repartition. But please remember, repartition will reshuffle the data among the RDD. So it will reshuffle the data randomly, but it will create the equal size partition. And you know, the Spark perform better in the equal size partitions. But please remember, as the repartition is reshuffling the data, the repartition is costlier than qualis. So you have some key points now. One is operations which can cause a shuffle include repartition operation like repartition and qualis. And if you want to write in a single file, you can always do repartition 1, number of partition 1, and qualis with 1. But in this case, qualis will perform better as no reshuffle occurs. And mostly you can decide the number of partition is equal to number of CPUs into 4 if you having quad core processor. If you are using dual core processor, you can generate the number of partition is equal to number of CPU into 2. Let's check how the things work in actual reality. So first create a data frame. So like in the current recommendation of Spark is to use the data frame, not to use the RDD, because the data frame is in background create RDD by its own, and it manage it most appropriately than a RDD where you need to do the management by yourself. Text file is equal to spark dot read dot text, and I use some default file like data breaks yeah. I missed one S here. Yeah, I created a data frame. Now check the number of partition. As we are using the community edition of Databricks, mostly the number of partition will be 1. Get num partition, this is the function to get the number of partition in any data frame. So you get 1 partition. Now if you want to increase the number of partition, you cannot do like this. It will not increase the number of partition here, because the existing data frame is immutable. You cannot like repartition the existing data frame. You need to create the new data frame to repartition it. So I created it. Now if you want to check, you can get the number of partition is equal to 5. Now I can get an action like text file df. First I will check with the text file dot count, and I will just check my Spark UI logs. So let me check the Spark job. Open the Spark UI logs and you can get all the job information there. Yeah, so this is your most. Let's refresh once. Yeah, let's open this. And you can open, yeah. You see only one partition is created. Now the index is 2 and task ID is 7. This is the only one partition where all the executor work. Now let's get the count from the new data frame, which is repartition to 5 partition. Let's again check the log. I just refresh it. And I just go to the more details, and you see it is created 5 partition. Let's go and check, and you see the whole shuffling occurs with the 5 partition. You have see the 5 indexes there and the 5 task ID. Now if you want to reduce the number of partition, you cannot do it here itself. You need to create another data frame. If I want to increase it, let's see what happens. It will not increase. Let's see if I can decrease it, what will happen. It will decrease. So you can always check qualis to decrease only. Now you can get the count from the new reduced number of partition. Just refresh it. And check more details. And you see there are 3 partition working. And there are 3 index created with a 3 task ID. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe this channel for getting more videos like the interview series or the tutorial series. Thank you so much once again. Please don't forget to click the bell icon.